Hey there, how are you? Lovely to meet you. If I haven't met you in person, I'd really love to. My name's Jess Fabian, and usually up until last year we used to meet everyone, bring them their Thermomix and go through all the safety things and tips together. That was our first point, and then after that we had learning sessions and future learning sessions and opportunities to get host rewards and different bits and pieces for the Thermomix experience. But since last year, we've done a lot of that virtually, and the Thermomix has gone straight to our customers, to you guys, which has meant that I haven't met you all. I've met most of you, but there are some of you I haven't met in person yet. And some of you, we haven't done a traditional delivery either. Now, I wanted to make this quick video to just go over the top seven golden rules for you being a new Thermomix owner. So let's go over them together. Now, you would have seen the startup when you did your startup with the safety tips. And they're in your menu and your settings as well if you want to go over them. You might see them pop up from time to time if it hasn't been shut down correctly, like if we pulled the plug out without turning it off by holding your fingers on the dial. The next time you turn it on, it would pop up with those safety messages. So you would have seen those, hopefully. If not, let me know, I can help you with that. And some of you would have hopefully read your manual, had a look at your cookbook as well. So some of these you already know, but just in case, here's my top 7 golden rules, okay? So we'll start with the most important one. That's when you first get your Thermomix, you're placing it in where you want it in your kitchen. Now, just remember, never slide your Thermomix around. That's number 1. So instead, hold your silver handle at the top, under here, get close to your Thermomix and then move it like that. Don't be tempted to slide it around because your scales are in the feet and you don't want to upset your scales. So always pick it up to move it around. You might ask, do I recommend a sliding board? No, my answer is no. I've never had one. We don't sell them in the mix shop. We don't recommend them. So if you want to know more about that, just ask me and I can give you more info about that. So that was number 1. Number 2 is, we'll start from the top, hey? No overfilling your Thermomix. So there is actually a max line in your basket because we don't want to overfill that. And we don't want to overfill your bowl, max line there as well. The point being is we don't want to cover the hole in the lid and block the steam from the vapors and steam from getting out. That's why you don't want to overfill. And let me see. And it will be safer if you're blitzing a hot soup at high speed. It won't be safe if it's over the max. Alrighty. The next one is, shouldn't pull that back in, hey? Next one is the blades. They always have to be in when you're using your Thermomix. So if you're washing it and you're getting helpers to wash, don't let them put it back here unless the blades are in. You can take them out, and if you don't know how to do that, let me know, because I'll make a video about taking your blades out. But always have them back in before it goes back here. You don't want to have a flood and get water going into your machine and having to send it away to make sure there's no milk inside it. So no blades, no good. What else? Butterfly. This is your butterfly whisk. We put that on our blades, and blades are always in. We put it on top. It can go in anyway, that way or that way is fine. If you want to, you can put it in the narrower bit, but I usually just pop it in any way that I can, and then give it a little twist, and that will stay on. Now, your butterfly goes on top of your blades, and it's a maximum speed 4. It's written there in the middle there, maximum speed 4, and you can remember because there are 4 wings on your butterfly. Don't go above speed 4, otherwise it flies like a butterfly off your blades and then it gets chopped up, which does happen, and you don't want it to happen to you. So maximum speed 4 for your butterfly. And another tip, we're nearly up to our 7 tips, aren't we? I've lost track of them, the number, but it's about your spatula. No banging on your Thermomix. So instead we want to wipe. You're going to wipe with your spatula. You might have the habit of the wooden spoon against your saucepan, but you don't want to bang on your Thermomix. So just wipe gently, and because then that'll upset your scales. Another one, clockwise. Using your spatula clockwise is going to let's close the window so we don't hear outside noise. You want to use that clockwise, so that means that your spatula is less likely to get nicks and cuts in it when you're touching just the blunt side of the blade when you're getting your food out. Holding your Thermomix down there instead of up here is much more ergonomically comfortable for when you're getting your food out. If you don't have a thermo server, let me know, because they're super handy, much easier than using a spoon and getting your curry out when those blades are in place. Thermo server, if you don't know what it is, let me know. Keeps your food hot for 2 hours. It's amazing. It keeps your ice cream frozen as well. So that's just one of the host rewards you can access either by virtual sessions, which is super easy way to get host rewards, or in person, which is a lovely way to do host rewards and to learn and have fun and cook some yummy food together and get the most out of your Thermomix. The last one is, there's 2 more. The next one is, I think is, have I mentioned it? Is to make sure you look at the front of your cookbook, also the back of your cookbook. It will teach you about chopping, milling and things like that you might not necessarily need a recipe for. So have a look in the back of your cookbook. It will tell you things like maximums as well for when you're milling hard things. It might be milling chickpeas into besan flour. It might be milling coffee beans into coffee powder. I don't drink coffee. Coffee grounds. You can do that in your Thermomix. And it might even be making gluten-free flour from rice. When you do that, you're doing it at high speed, 9 or 10, and you don't want to do more than 250 to 300 grams. You want to protect your scales, your blades, sorry. And to 250 to 300 grams is the golden number whenever you're processing hard things into a paste or into flour. One more little tip is cut your cheese up into cubes before grating it as well. Same with chocolate, if you're grating it and melting it in there, break it into cubes. There you go. Other maximums include cut your veg so it fits in here, no bigger than that, especially hard things like carrots. And that's about it for the maximums, especially your frozen things as well. You want to cut your fruit before you put it in your smoothie or your ice cream. It needs to be smaller than that hole. The last one was kneading. Stay near your Thermomix when you're kneading, so that way it won't do a dance and jump off your bench. You don't want that, okay? So yes, it can start to move. I haven't seen mine move at the 2-minute mark. I don't usually do the longer kneads that often, but yeah, if you're doing a longer knead, definitely stay near it. It could get overbalanced and start to wobble and jump. We don't want that. Stay near your Thermomix for doing kneading. Any kneading, which is your dough function. It'll be in a recipe, or it'll be in you'll bring it up manually in your dough mode. That's your first lesson for today. I've got many more that I'm going to make, videos I'm going to make, plus we do virtual sessions every month for learning opportunities. Welcome aboard the Thermimix journey of yours. thank you for choosing me to be your consultant. And I love doing this, and I love to help you enjoy your Thermomix journey as well. All right, I'll see you soon and connect with you in person or on my socials as well. Have a great day.